3 days bootcamp on computational thinking. So on day 2, we'll be catering to Bhaskara category, that is from standard 7 to standard 8. So when is this Bebras India International Computational Thinking Challenge 2024 going to happen? So the Bebras India Challenge 2024 will be held in between 13th of November 24 till 30th of November 24. So you can basically answer this challenge on any one day in this specified duration. So what mode it is answerable? Okay, it can be answered only in online mode. So you will require a computing device and a working internet connection. So how do students participate in this competition? The interested students have to contact their respective computer teacher or the Teach for Goa fellow assigned to a particular lead school where the student is attending robotics classes. So they will register on your behalf for the challenge. Okay, so you can contact your computer teacher or Teach for Goa fellow for participating in this challenge. So what are the registration dates? The registration has already started from 20th of September 2024 and it will continue during the duration of the challenge. Okay. So the website on which you can register is bebras.cspathshala.org/admin. So you can request your computer teacher or the Teach for Goa fellow to register you on this website. So these are the various groups. The group 1 is Aryabhatta, group 2 is Brahmagupta, group 3 is Bhaskara, group 4 is Mahavira, and group 5 is Ramanujam. Okay, so group 3 Bhaskara belongs to students who are currently in standard 7th and standard 8th. Okay, so there will be 15 questions in total, which you will have to answer in under 45 minutes. So based on the difficulty levels, the questions are categorized into 3 categories. So A category question is the first category. For if you answer this correctly, you will get 6 points. And there is no negative marking for this A category questions. So as the difficulty level increases for B category questions, you will get more points. That is 9 points if you answer it correctly. But there is negative marking of 2 points here if you give an incorrect answer. And for C category questions, if you answer it correctly, you will get 12 points. And if you give an incorrect answer, then you will lose 4 points. So what are the languages that you can choose to answer this challenge? For group 3 Bhaskara, you can choose all these languages, that is English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, Kannada, Odia, and Telugu. So this challenge is available in all these languages. So these are the previous year winners, that is who secured first rank at national level. So in the year 2022, Snyron DeCosta from Perpetual Supper Convent High School, Navelim, South Goa, secured first rank at national level. In the year 2023, Vihan Marathe from KB Hidgewar High School, Asnora, Goa, secured first rank at national level. So he belonged to Aryabhatta group and his language was Marathi. Okay, so let's begin the questions for Bhaskara category. Okay. So the question number 1 here is, you can see the category, it is a B category questions for under Bhaskara category. So the first question here states that Tina started with one circle and one square. So this is the circle and a square that she started with. Then she created this heart. Okay, so this is the heart shape that Tina created. Now here it is stating that Tina only used these kind of operations on shapes. So to obtain the heart shape, she followed these operations or transformations. So the first operation is rotate. She can rotate the shape by any amount in either direction. That is, she can rotate the shapes by any measure of degree. Okay, either in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. The second is move. That is, she can move the shape anywhere. So she can move it anywhere, wherever she wants these shapes. Okay. And the last one is duplicate or cloning. So she can create a copy of the shape at the same location. So she can create a duplicate copy of this shape, that is a circle and a square. So these are the three operations she can perform. Now the question here is, which of the following sequence of operations could Tina have used? Now they are going to give you a sequence of operations. So option A states, first sequence was duplicate circle, second sequence was rotate the square, third sequence was move the circle, and last sequence was again move the duplicated circle. So did she follow this sequence of events to obtain the heart shape? Or is it option B, where she duplicated the square, rotated the square, then moved the square and moved the circle? Or is it option C, where she duplicated the circle, rotated the circle, moved the circle, and moved the square? Or last option D, where she moved the circle first and again she moved it, then she duplicated the circle, and then she moved the square? So which is the correct answer? Option A, B, C, or D? To answer this, you'll be getting around 30 seconds of time. So your time starts now. Okay, so let's find out which is the correct answer. The correct answer was option A. So well done if you answered it correctly. Now let's understand why it is option A. So initially we were told Tina started with one circle and one square. Okay, so she had a circle and a square. Now option A states the first sequence was duplicate the circle. So we are getting two circles now because she duplicated the circle. Now next sequence was rotate the square. So this is, she rotated it by amount of 45 degrees. So when we rotate it by 45 degrees, we get this shape. Now the third sequence was, and the fourth one was move the circle. So she moved the circle on this rotated square, and then she moved the second circle on this rotated square, eventually giving us a heart-shaped figure. Okay, so I hope the explanation is clear and everyone has understood it. Okay, now let's begin with question number 2. So in this question, Sami has hexagon puzzle pieces in 3 colors. When he places 3 pieces as shown, that is like this, the 3 pieces must all be of the same color or all of different colors. So the information here that is given to us is Samir is having hexagon puzzle pieces. Okay, so this is one hexagon. So what he has done is he has placed them in this configuration such that using 3 hexagon pieces, we get this kind of pattern or shape or design. Now here the rule or condition states that the 3 pieces, that is 1 to 3, must be all of the same color or all different colors. That is, if this one is yellow, all 3 has to be yellow, or the colors which we will specify. Now the question here is, Samir places these pieces, okay, these pieces in a tower shape as shown below. So this is the tower shape that Samir got. So the question is, what must be the top piece? That is the what it should be the color of this top piece. Is it clear? So when Samir places these 3 hexagon puzzle pieces like this in a tower shape, what will be the color of the topmost hexagon? Okay, so this is the first row. They have denoted the colors, that is green, yellow and blue. So now let's check out the options. Option A states yellow color, option B states blue, option C green, and option D says there is more than one possibility. So now to answer this, you'll be getting 30 seconds. So good luck. Okay, so let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is option A. Let's see why it is option A. So now the information that was given to us was all the 3 pieces can either be of the same color or all different colors. Okay, so either this or the other option. Now this is the tower. Now at the base in the first row, the first 2 colors are green, right? So the first and second piece contains green color. Third one contains yellow, fourth blue, green and blue. So now if I want to get this shape, I need to find out the color of this hexagon puzzle piece. So this hexagon puzzle piece can either be green or blue or yellow. So if I choose any other color than green, then it doesn't satisfy these criterias or these conditions, because it clearly states it has to be of the same color or 3 different colors. So basically here 2 green color already there in the hexagon puzzle piece. So the third piece also has to be green color. Then first condition is satisfied. Now let's check out second condition. For second condition, one hexagon puzzle piece is green, one is yellow. So now all 3 cannot be of the same color. So here I have to go for the second condition. That is, all 3 have to be of different color. That is blue. And if I keep on following this rule till the tower is completed, I am left with the last piece. So now the bottom 2 pieces are blue and green. So it cannot be, we cannot follow the first rule because the base is of 2 different colors. So obviously the third has to be a different color, that is the yellow color. So hence the correct answer is yellow. So well done if you answered it correctly. I hope the explanation is clear. Okay, now let's look at the next question. Rahul the architect was asked to design a museum. Rahul produced 4 layouts. Each layout contains 7 rooms, labeled with numbers 1 to 7. He wants to choose a layout which allows visitors to go through all of the rooms exactly once, without visiting a room more than once. and without using the same door for entering and exiting. This is called a one-way tour. Visitors are supposed to take a one-way tour through the exhibition. So here the information states that the, Rahul has produced 4 layouts, then each layout of the museum, then each layout contains 7 rooms. They are labeled as from numbers 1 to 7. And basically Rahul wants to choose one layout. The condition or the criteria here is it should allow the visitor to go through all of the room exactly once. So they can go only pass through that room only once. They cannot visit the room more than once. They cannot use the same door for entering and exiting. And they are supposed to take one-way tour through the exhibition. Okay, so this is the piece of information that is given to us. Now the question here is, which layout allows each visitor to enter, visit each room exactly once and then exit? Okay, so these are the 4 layouts. So option A, option B, option C, and option D. So you have to guess the correct answer and tell me based on the information provided which is the correct answer. So you'll get 30 seconds for this. So your time starts now. Okay, so let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is option C. So those who answered it correctly, well done. Now let's find out why option C. So here is the layout option C. Here there is an enter sign and there is an exit sign. Okay, so now obviously Rahul, the visitor, is going to enter through this door because this is the enter sign. So he is going to pass like this. Once he is here, there are two options. Either he can go here at in room number 1 or to room number 4. So he goes to room number 1. So now this is the entry door. Okay, so he cannot exit through this same door. So there is another door here. So he can exit from here. So now he has satisfied the criteria, that is, he is visiting each room exactly once and then going through the next room and next room without visiting the same room more than once and without using the same door to enter or exit. Now once he is in room 3, there are again two options. Either he can go to room number 4 or room number 5. So here he had chosen room number 4. So now this becomes the entry door. Now to exit, obviously he has to use this door. So he is going to exit and enter room number 7. So once he is in room number 7, there is only one option. He can go to room number 6 using this entry door and exit room number 6 using this door. So once he is in room number 5, finally he can exit through this exit path. So this is like a one-way tour which the visitor can take. Okay, so the correct answer is option C. I hope the explanation is clear. Okay, now let's have a look at the next question. So here a kangaroo jumps home. She can jump only along the path. Okay, so this is the diagram and it states that the kangaroo can jump home, that is here, and she can jump only along the path, only vertically up down or horizontally left right, and only if there are not more than 2 bricks in the way. So while she's jumping, as you can see, there are bricks here. So if there are more than 2 bricks in her path, then she cannot jump. That is this path. Okay. The kangaroo wants to be home as quickly as possible. So now the question here is, what is the least amount of jumps the kangaroo needs to make in order to reach home? So you will have to trace a path along this along this path and find out what is the least number of jumps the kangaroo needs to make. So the option A is 14, option B is 16, option C is 18, or option D is 20. To answer these questions, you'll be getting 30 seconds. So your time starts now. Okay, so let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is A, 14. So those who answered it correctly, well done. Now let's see how. So the kangaroo makes the first jump. It goes here. So the criteria is satisfied. There are not more than 2 bricks along the way. So she can make the jump. So here also she can make a jump because there are only 2 bricks here. So the question stated not more than 2 bricks. So from here the kangaroo can make the third jump and reach here. Then fourth jump, reach here. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So this is how the kangaroo got home. So the number of jumps required was 14. So the least number of jumps were 14. So if you have given this answer correctly, again, congratulations. I hope the explanation is clear. Now let's have a look at our next question. Two friends need to meet urgently. See the map below. So this is the map. Okay, these two friends, they need to meet urgently. They can walk from a square to a horizontal or vertically adjacent square in exactly 1 minute. So if they are walking, they can walk to an adjacent square either in vertical direction or horizontal direction. And to walk, they need 1 minute, or it takes 1 minute to go from one square to another square if they walk. If they reach a bike or car, they can use it to travel faster. So if they walk to a square where there is a bicycle or car, so they can travel faster. So now let's say they reach the bike. Okay. So using this bike, they can travel 2 squares in 1 minute. Previously, it was just one square. If they walk one square in 1 minute, now they can reach 2 squares in 1 minute. That is same amount of time, but greater distance, 2 squares. And if they reach the car, then they can travel 5 squares per minute. So much faster. And they cannot travel over water. So these blue lines are water. Okay. So now let's have a look at the question. The question here is, what is the minimum number of minutes they need to end up on the same square? So basically both are going to start traveling, and what is the minimum number of minutes or time, amount of time needed for them, both of them, to end up meeting on the same square? Okay. So the option here is A, 6. Option here is B, 5 minutes. Option C is 4 minutes, or option D is 3 minutes. So to answer these questions, again, you'll be getting 30 seconds. So your time starts now. Well, let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is 4 minutes. So those who answered it correctly, congratulations, well done. Let's understand how. This is the map, all right? So now let's see the motion of this person first. This person goes here, so one square, this person is walking. So in 1 minute, she can walk one square. Now from here, she walks again here, so 2 minutes. Then again, she walks here, 3 minutes. Okay. So now here there is a car. So using this car, in 1 minute, she can go 5 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So she will reach here. So the time taken is 1, 2, 3, and 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, she has reached here. Now the second person, in 1 minute, he reaches the bicycle. Now using bicycle, he can travel 2 squares in 1 minute. So he reaches here. Then again he can move 2 squares. So again he's here. Again 2 squares. So again he reaches here. So what is the time? 1 minute to reach here. Then 1 minute to reach here. 1 minute again here and 1 minute here. So that is 4 minutes. So the time taken for both of them to end up on the same square or end up meeting was is 4 minutes. Okay, so I hope the explanation was clear. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So in this question, we can find an animal name by representation of the position of the letter in the table. For example, having a schema. Okay, so this is a schema, like a pattern. First it is going horizontally right, then it is going down, then it is again turning left and going down. Okay, so using this schema or this movement depicted by this schema, we can find an animal name. So here we have used this schema, this same schema, and placed it. Okay, there are a lot of letters here. So we have placed it here, and we have traced this movement of this schema, and we have found out that it depicts the animal panda. Okay, name of an animal in the table above, in this table, represented by the following schema. So now this is the schema. Okay, this red, first top right, down right, and again down. So what animal name can we, what animal name this schema is depicting? So basically you have to take this schema and place it and check what animal name this schema gives you. So your options are, is it elephant, is it squirrel, is it tortoise, or is it antelope? So your time starts now. So you have 30 seconds. Let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is B, squirrel. Okay, so here is the schema that was given to us. So now I am going to place it here so that I can find out what name I'm getting. So if I place this schema here, that is Squirrel. So the name that this schema is depicting is squirrel. Okay, so the correct answer is B, squirrel, and congratulations, well done if you have answered this question correctly. I hope everyone has understood the answer. Okay, let's go on to the next question now. Here Anne and Bob put four bowling pins in a row besides each other. Okay, so like this, four bowling pins in a row. On their turn, they can either drop a single pin or two adjacent pins in one shot. They can always choose which pins to knock down. Whoever drops the last pin wins. Both Anne and Bob can ensure their victory if they always choose well. So the question here is saying, considering that Anne plays first, which pin or pins should she drop first to ensure her victory? So basically they are taking turns. If Anne is starting, the next turn will be Bob and again Anne and so on. So here, considering that Anne plays first in this arrangement, which pin or pin should she drop first so that last turn should be hers, so that if she has the last turn she will obviously win, right? But if Bob has the last turn, he wins. So the options are A, B, C and D. So you have to choose which is the correct answer here so that N wins. So your time starts now. Okay, so let's find out. The correct option is D. If N chooses this option, then this will ensure her victory. So let's understand why. Okay, so let's, here she has dropped the middle two pins. Okay, so if she drops these two pins, the rule states that they can drop either one pin, single pin, or two adjacent pins. So she has dropped two adjacent pins here. So now this is N's turn. Now next turn Bob. So Bob can also drop two adjacent pins, but there is no, both these pins are not adjacent. So he can only drop a single pin. So finally it will be N's turn, and when she gets the chance, she can drop this pin. Okay, so this is the correct option. But if she chooses all these other options, that is A, B, and C, then she would not win. Only when she chooses option D, she will win. Let's, for example sake, let's check out the other option. If N drops this pin, okay, she can drop, right, a single pin. So now what Bob can do is, he can also drop a single pin here. So if the Bob drops a single pin, again there will be two pins remaining. So N can drop either one of these. So the last turn will be a Bob and he will win. Similarly for other option also, similar kind of situation arises. Only in for this option, N can ensure a victory. I hope everyone has understood this answer. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. The little witch Luna discovers a hidden treasure cave. To get to the treasure, she needs to pass through a maze. Luna discovers five treasures. Treasure number one, coins. Treasure number two, ruby. Treasure number three, a magic book. Treasure number four, a box. And treasure number five, a magic potion. She doesn't know which treasure she should choose, so she decides to follow these rules. Go down as a priority. Okay, so she's here, so she can go down. That is her first priority. Second priority is when there is no way down, she can go right. So when there is no way down, she has to choose right. So right is second priority. Down is first, right is second. When there is no down, go right. Third priority is when there is no way down or right, then go left. Okay, so then left. Left is the third priority. And she cannot go back up. So she cannot fly up until she reaches the treasure. Now the question here is, which treasure will Luna get if she follows these rules or conditions? Which treasure will she reach or get? Option A is 2, that is this number, that is a ruby. Option B is 3, that is a magic book. Option C is 4, that is a box. Or option D, 5, that is a magic potion. So you can trace her path using these rules, and you can tell me what is the correct answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? So you will get 30 seconds to answer this. So your time starts now. Okay, so let's find out what is the correct answer. So the correct answer is C, 4. Why 4? Let's understand it. Okay, so the first priority was always down. So here she goes down. So she will reach here at number 1. Now there is no way down from here. Either there is left or right. So what was the second priority? If there is no down, she can go right. So she goes here number 2. So now again she will check. First priority is down. So down is available. So she will go at number 3. Then at number 3 again down option is there. So obviously that is first priority. She will go down. So at number 4 there is no down option. So if there is no down, then the second priority is go right. So she will reach at 5. Then again there is no down. So second priority, go right. She will reach number 7. So now first priority down, it's there. So she will go down and she will reach at number 7. Now here there is neither down nor right. Okay, neither the first priority, that is down, nor the second priority, that is right. So the third priority is go left. So here she is going left and she will reach number 8. Similarly, down, down, and left. In this way, she will reach this number 4 treasure, that is a box. Hence, the correct answer is 4. Has everyone understood this? And again, congratulations if you answered it correctly. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The turtles live in small gardens. So here is a turtle. Each garden is divided into squares. Okay, covered with either grass or stones. So green grass, or the other texture is stone. The turtles cannot cross stones, but they can move from one grass square to the next as shown. So they can only move along the grass square. Each turtle needs to take a feeding path in its garden. It needs to move to all the grass squares while visiting each of them only once. Unfortunately, one turtle cannot take a feeding path in its garden. Okay, so I hope this information is clear. So each garden is divided into squares covered with either grass or stones. The turtles cannot cross stones, so it cannot go over the square where there is a stone. They can only move from one grass square to the next, like this. up, down, and left and right. And each turtle needs to take a feeding path in its garden. So it needs to take a feeding path. It needs to move to all the grass squares. So it has to go cover all the grass squares. And it can go to each grass square only once. So once it has crossed that grass square, it cannot use it or use it to cross again. So here, unfortunately, one turtle cannot take a feeding path in its garden. So the question here is, which turtle cannot take a feeding path in its garden? So these are the four options: A, B, C, and D. So again, I'll repeat the question. Which turtle cannot take a feeding path in its garden? Okay, so the green one depicts the grass, these ones depict the stone. So the turtle has to cover up all the grass spaces and it can move along the grass space only once. So once it has gone, here it cannot come back or use it again to move. So these are the four combinations. Out of these three combinations, the turtle is able to move through all the grass squares. Okay, this is the feeding path. But only one option is such in which the turtle cannot traverse or travel through all the grass squares. Okay, and also it suggests it cannot take a stone path, so it has to move only on grass squares and it can use the grass square only once. So you need to find out of these four options which is that option in which this turtle is not able to cover all these grass squares. Okay, so to answer this, again you'll be getting 30 seconds and your time starts now. So let's find out the answer. The correct answer is option C. Why it is option C? Because option C means he is not able to, the turtle is not able to move on all the grass squares. So this is the option C. If you observe this correctly, it can either go left or right. So let's start with left. So if it is going here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is straightforward and 8. So now once it reaches here, either it can go here, right or top. Okay, so if it goes right, then it can go left or top. Now again it can go top and left. So let's say it goes left, then top. Now here it can either go left or right, but not both. Okay, so this option is not possible. Now from here, let's say it goes top. So if it is going on top, then it can either go on top, then right, left. So again, all the grass squares are not getting covered. So if you observe this, and also it cannot move over this stone. So if you observe this option thoroughly and as compared to other options, you will come to know that option C is the correct answer. Rest everywhere the turtle is able to move through all the grass squares using the rules specified, except for option C, it can move on all the grass squares. I hope this explanation is clear. Now let's have a look at the last question. Okay. In the Bebras bank, the passcode to the safe is a combination of 3 out of 8 symbols. So these are the 8 symbols. And in the Bebras bank, the passcode to the safe is a combination of 3. That is, out of these 8, you can use any 3 symbols. The passcode automatically changes every day. To change the passcode, each symbol is shifted to the right. That is, the symbol is replaced by the symbol right to it. If on Sunday the passcode is this, moon, asterisk or star, or this symbol, then on Monday the passcode will be this. That is because moon is at number 8, so the rightmost symbol to this 8 is again 1, this symbol, because this is like a continuous repetition, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the rightmost symbol to this symbol, that is number 8, is this symbol, which is at number 1. So hence this symbol. Now for the second symbol, the number is 3, so obviously the rightmost symbol will be 4. So hence we are getting a heart, yellow heart shape here. Now this symbol's number here is 7. So the rightmost symbol is 8. Hence we are getting this moon shape symbol here. So okay, for every day the passcode is changed, and this is the method in which it is changed. So last Sunday a bank manager set the passcode to this hash, play button and heart. Okay. Then he wrote a list of passcodes for some dates of the following week. So he wrote basically from if he has set the passcode on Sunday this, so he basically wrote passcode for the remaining days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the question here is, which of the passcode is wrong? Is it option A, that is on Wednesday, this cannot be the passcode? If it's a Thursday, this is wrong passcode. If Friday, then this is wrong. If Saturday, then this is wrong. Okay, so you'll have to think an answer out of these four options, which is the wrong passcode for that particular day. And the rule is specified here, how the passcodes are replaced every day. So now to answer these questions, you'll be getting around 30 seconds. Your time starts now. All right then. So we'll find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is the Saturday. That means the passcode that he has written for Saturday is wrong. Let's find out how. Okay, so this is the passcode combination. So on Sunday, it is stated that this was the passcode. Okay, so we'll write the numbers associated with these symbols. Okay, so for hash it is 5, this green triangle it is 2, and yellow heart it is 4. So now the rule states that next day the passcode is replaced by the symbol right to it. So now what is the symbol right to hash? That is number 5, it is number 6. Okay, so it will be 6. Then again 2 means next number is 3, and 4 next number is 5. So 635 it will be this. Okay. Then for 746, obviously next number to 6 is 7, next to 3 is 4, next to 5 is 6, and so on. We get all these combinations. So when we reach on Saturday, we are getting 382. So this becomes the passcodes for the whole week. So now in the previous option for Saturday, they had given us this combination, that is asterisk. So this star or asterisk is at number 3. So first number is 3, so it is correct. Now the second symbol, it is at number 1, but here we are getting number 8. So obviously this combination is wrong. Hence, the correct answer is D, Saturday. Okay. So next question here is, Beaver Bablu has a tree in his garden. Unfortunately, the tree has a disease and all its leaves are dead and they have turned brown. Now Bablu needs to cut off all the branches with the dead leaves. Then the tree can grow new branches with healthy leaves. In the picture, the number shows the time needed to cut each branch. Okay. So when Bablu cuts a larger branch, for example, the branch marked with 5 inside the green ellipse. Okay, so can you see this green ellipse here? So this number basically depicts the time required. So if you're cutting this branch, it will take 1 minute. This branch 3 minutes. So this branch 5 minutes. So here 5, there are 2 other branches are associated with this. So if Bablu cuts this branch which requires 5 minutes, automatically these 2 branches also get chopped off. So he doesn't need to chop it off like separately. So he can chop only one branch and these 2 branches will also, the dead leaves will get chopped off. So all leaves attached to it fall down and then Bablu does not need to cut all the smaller branches. The ones marked with 1 and 3, that is these 2. Now the question here is, what is the shortest time Bablu needs to cut off all branches with dead leaves? Okay, so now this is the time which is given for each branch. So what you have to do is, you have to find out what is the shortest amount of time, that is which branches needs to be chopped off so that the time associated with that branch amounts to the least amount of time. And the criteria is all the dead leaves should get chopped off, not the branches, the dead leaves should be chopped off. Okay, so to answer these questions, your options are A19, B20, C22 or D25. So to answer this, again you are getting 30 seconds and your time starts now. Okay, so let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is B20. So congratulations if you answered it correctly. So now let's find out how 20. So here is the explanation for it. So this was the tree diagram, right? Now the branches which are highlighted in the red. Okay, can you see this red marking? So these are the branches that Bablu chopped off. So the time associated with each branch, if you add it, 1 plus 3, 4 plus 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1, 15, 15 plus 5, 20. So we are getting 20 minutes as the correct answer. Okay. So here you can see how the time is calculated. So if you need to cut these 2 branches, it requires 4 minutes. So either you can cut from here or here. So if you cut from here, it will require 9 minutes. So obviously this is the shortest time. Now again to cut this 4 minutes, so you can also cut this branch, right? The number 5 one. But 4 minutes is less than 5 minutes, right? So we are cutting off from here. Now to cut these 2 branches, you require 8 minutes, that is 3 plus 5. But if you cut this branch, then it requires 4 minutes and these 2 branches automatically fall off. So 4 minutes is lesser. Again to cut these 2 branches, it is 2 plus 1, 3 minutes as compared to the 5 minutes here or 8 minutes here. Okay. Similarly here, so if you cut this, it is 3 to 5 and 6. And if you cut here, it's 5 minutes. So this is the shortest path. Also, if you cut here, it requires 8 minutes. So the correct answer is the ones which are marked in the red, amounting to 20 minutes. So now let's have a look at the next question. Spotted cuckoo birds don't build nest. Instead, they move into empty nest. When a spotted cuckoo bird finds a tree with empty nest, it moves into a nest as follows. It starts at the bottom of the tree. It repeats the following steps until it finds an empty nest. First step is it goes up until it encounters the nest. Second step is if the nest is empty, it moves into the nest. Done. Third step is if the nest is occupied, the bird looks at the cuckoo bird in the nest. If the other bird has more spots, the bird continues to the left. Has the same number of fewer spots, then the bird continues to the right. There is a tree with 5 empty nests and there are 5 cuckoo birds. The bird moves in the empty nest in order from left to right. That is, the bird with 4 spots is the first. Okay, so this is the tree with 5 empty nests and these are the 5 cuckoo birds. So here they are stating this bird is going to start, the one with 4 spots. Can you see these spots? Okay, each bird has some spots, 4, 2, 3, 1 and again 5. So we are starting from this bird. Now the rules are saying that it can go up and if it occupies an empty nest, it can stay there. So now once a cuckoo bird has occupied the nest, the second cuckoo bird will go. So obviously it will go up in this nest. Now here, if there are 2 cuckoo birds, which will happen eventually. So what is the criteria? This bird, the one who goes later, is going to check the number of spots on the other cuckoo bird's head. The cuckoo bird which has gone before him to the nest. Okay. So if this cuckoo bird and finds out that the number of spots on the other cuckoo bird are more, so then what it is going to do? If more spots, then bird continues to the left. Okay. Otherwise, if the other cuckoo bird finds out the cuckoo bird which is already there in the nest has fewer spots or same number of spots, then the other cuckoo bird will continue to the right. So these are the criteria. So now let's start with this. So the question here is, which bird will move into the highest nest? So this is the highest nest here. They are starting from the bottom, then they are going up, and then they are comparing the spots. If it is more spots, then it is going left. If it has less spots, then it is going, or the same number of spots, then it is going right. So which bird out of this will occupy this nest? Okay, so your options are A, the one with 2 spots, B, the one cuckoo bird with 1 spot, C, the cuckoo bird with 5 spots, or D, the cuckoo bird with 3 spots. So to answer this, you will get 30 seconds and your time starts now. All right then. I hope you have answered. Let's find out if your answer is correct or not. So the correct answer is D. So option D, the cuckoo bird with 3 spots will occupy the highest nest. Let's find out how. So this is the initial state. We are starting from the leftmost, that is the cuckoo bird with 4 spots. So this cuckoo bird is going to occupy this nest. Okay. Now the second cuckoo bird, that is one with the two spots, it is going here. Now once it has gone here, it is going to compare its spots, that is the one with two spots is going to compare with the cuckoo bird which has four spots. Now 2 is obviously less than 4. So if it is less, then where it is supposed to go? It is supposed to go to the left. Okay, because 2 spots is less than 4 spots. Clear? Now next, the cuckoo bird with 3 spots. It will again go and compare its spots with this bird. So again 3 is less than 4, right? So it is again going left. Now this cuckoo bird will go. So sorry, so this cuckoo bird has gone here, but before that he is going to go here left. And again he is going to compare. So now 3 is greater than 2. So if it is greater, he has to go right. So again he cannot go right because already he's finished with the comparison here, right? So that's why he has gone. The rightmost is this option. Next is 1. So 1 again is less than 4, so it will go left. 1 again is less than 2, so it will go left. Now the final one, the one with 5. So it is going to go here. Now 5 is greater than 4, right? So if it is greater, it is going to go to the right. So this is how the cuckoo bird with 3 spots will occupy the nest, which is the highest nest. I hope this explanation is clear. Well, that's all. I hope you have understood most of the questions, and this session will help you when you answer the Bebras challenge online. For this, you can refer Bebras website for more details. That is www.bebras.in. So you can go to this website and learn more about this Bebras challenge. Also, there is a practice challenge for you to practice. It is on this website bebras.cs.pathshala.org. So you can practice. This is like basically a mock challenge before you answer the actual challenge. Okay, so I would require you to fill your details in the Google form. The link will be pasted or provided in the chat box or in the comment box or in the description. So before you go, you can click on this link and fill in your details in the Google form. So that's all, folks. I hope you had a great time. Thank you all. Bye.